also think like that. Yeah. And then we keep growing. So instead of sitting there and complaining about what hasn't been done, what hasn't worked, what this person didn't do something. Stop talking.
You have a lot of greatness in this room. I tell you.
Right now, I don't want to leave. As these two are here.
One of them
You
is
have too much greatness in
one
this
of you
room.
is a ghost. All right, John 99.7 FM. I've been having a conversation with Richie Mensah, who is out with a book titled Yes, It's Your Fault.
It's your fault for asking me this question.
Richie, before I end with you, kindly mention where we can get the book, the price, and everything before I end with you, and then we get to the ghost and then the human being.
So Yes, It's Your Fault is available on all platforms and in all shops. So if you want a physical copy in Ghana, you can either go to Kingdom Bookshop, EPP, Videa Bookshop, or you can go on my IG page and order it directly. If you want the ebook, you can go on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, anywhere in the world. If you want the audiobook, you can go on Audible, on Spotify, on a day everywhere. I'm sure if you even ask your friend, they have it, they'll sell it to you. It's only 150 cedis, affordable knowledge.
Thank you very much, and stop complaining.
Stop complaining.
It says, Kwame, please. Okay, let me get this message right here. You can send your 0551111 This one says, Kwame, please ask him if he's that generous and how he feels about donations and who to give and where. Gabriel K. Danso, aka Otega, and Dowenya Obi per donation.
Affordable knowledge. For donating that.
Thank you, right there. Could you just answer it for me first?
Okay, so Otega, I just heard him right. Joy 99.7 FM. Richie, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
Wait, I say you're who and then just 10 years later.
Oh, yes. 2035, I'll be back.
Thank you very much, Richie Mensah. And before we go for a break, let me introduce the human being who did his expo last week. Kojo Sobo is here. He's CEO of EMY Africa. And last week, he had the EMY Africa Expo at the conference center. It was huge. Kojo, well done once again.
Thank you.
You have done it. You have done it. And then, hey, this man.
Another great man.
Please introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Nipani Adi.
Mr. Adi is listening to you.
My name is Nipani Adi. I was coming here to meet Nipani Senior and give him a big hug. It's been a while.
Hey, guys, Baba Sadiq is here in the studio. Baba Sadiq is alive. Oh. Those of you be asking, hey, where is he? He's right here.
He's here.
Great. Okay, so before we get into our conversation, any word you have for Richie Mensah?
Well, Richie, dear, I mean, no words to describe his exploits in the industry.
Yeah.
He's given it his all. I've known Richie from as far back as 2006 or 2007.
Wow.
Interestingly, he used to have one of the best house parties then. That was our era then, millennial era. Yeah. So I used to go to the house. At the time, I was a production assistant at Metro TV.
Yeah.
With Francis Boahine. We're producing Allo Bars, Allo Tigo, and then Smash TV.
Yeah.
And so we used to cover the parties, we used to attend. And even then, from the house parties, that was where he started to, pilot the new songs that they were recording with Sam and co.
Yeah.
So from then, I've known him. He's done a lot of things, even from productions. He's tried video directing, editing, And then at a point in time, I was curious as to why he had to leave the spotlight and go behind the scenes and carry on the burden of being an entrepreneur, But with time, he managed to prove himself. Today, in the nothingness, when everybody's talking about the lack of labels, music companies, everybody's quick to point out Links Entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's because he dared to, do it. He dared to follow his guts, and he's been in great rooms. At the time I worked at Boomplay, for instance, when we interacted with a lot of the international entertainment companies or media companies, they were quick to consistently mention Links Entertainment in the ways they approach their business. And you will see it in the success of Kidi, Kwame Dadzie, and all the talents that have come. And I don't know if he spoke about the fact that he led the party, the major party this year that got everybody talking. He led that activation, and that's a the two of them, in fact, partners in crime. And so for Richie, I'm really expectant to see what the next few years will be for him. And I like the path that he's taking now in terms of writing and detailing his experiences, so
awesome.
He can inform industry. I think that some of the deals and decisions that he's done, needs to be understood by a lot of people, particularly now more than ever, where a lot of the international companies are looking into Ghana, making investments, signing deals with a lot of it. Today, every talent that breaks through and get traction has almost about 1,000 companies offering them a deal or two. As to whether they are making the right decisions or not, industry needs to be informed. There are different models of deals that could be available today. Which one is best for a breakthrough talent in Ghana who is looking to break through in his country and a resonating effect before he tackles Africa or tackles the world? All of these things, needs a bit of coaching and mentoring. And Richie has been there, done that. He's tackled music, he's tackled events, he's tackled television production, entrepreneurship. He's moved on. He's done it today. He's doing digital. I don't know if you've had to explain about your
which one, the distribution.
He's doing distribution.
Yeah.
Beyond distribution, he's doing content for digital today. It was almost 360. And every time consistently when we meet, and he's a good sport. He likes debate together with Albert and Co. And so consistently we are debating issues of industry, right approach, wrong approach, what needs to be done, and all of those things. And so I'm glad the passion is being channeled well in terms of informing industry and ensuring the industry is better off and well placed to deliver more value to the country. And he's right. Today I met an accomplished businessman who was explaining to myself and Dr. N.S. Quantin that rather interestingly, consistently where policy has been able to make an impact, it follows the growth, it follows the money. And he showed us a number of examples. So like you're saying, I'm hopeful, and I'm glad that somebody's pointing out that if we keep showing a lot of growth, or if we're able to track the growth and point it out to the people, perhaps the right policies and the laws will come into enable us.
Awesome. Thank you, Baba Sadiq. And Rudy Kwashi says, thumbs up to you. Yeah.
Mr. Kwashi.
Now, let me come to Kojo Sobo. Kojo.
Like I said, there's a lot of greatness in this room. And in an industry where mediocrity abound, I think that these two always make me proud. And if I should call a few people my friends in the industry, it's these two people. And we operate on the same level. We are all audacious. Excellence is our hallmark. And when I see Baba Sadiq, when I see Richie, I get excited because excellence excites me. And for somebody who is a dreamer who likes to do big things, these two sometimes you feel lonely. But when I see these two, I feel that I have company. And we are blessed. Ghana is really blessed to have Richie Mensah, to have somebody like Baba Sadiq,
to have Kojo
Sobo as well.
This man was at my book launch saying, "Oh, Richie, all this for a book launch," and then a few days later,
he raised the bar.
So I'm truly happy. I think that
in fact, he's one of the few people consistently I'll see new ideas and be like, "Hi, how did I not think about it?" I'll message him and say, "Guy."
But you see, I think that a lot of people have a lot to learn from
you
know, young,
from
because just like Richie said, we are quick to blame people, but we can do things. I mean, in spite of all the limitations, all the challenges, all the issues that we have in this country, some of us have done some of the most incredible things that sometimes people are like, how did you do it?
Yeah.
You know, if we have a lot of us doing all these great things, I think that politicians will pause and say, Charlie, these guys, they're up to something, and then would offer their support. So, you know, Richie's book is very timely. Richie is a great guy. I mean, when we meet, we sometimes we say, let's have a meeting for 30 minutes, and we end up sitting there for like 6 hours.
Exactly.
Like
it's a never-ending conversation every
and
time.
we have collaborated on some incredible things. Some we have already done. We did the RNAQ and it was world news.
Yeah, exactly.
Richie and I are working on something that is going to shake the grounds of this nation.
So far, throughout this year,
yes.
The whole year this year, the major activation done. Was that
all right.
So
now,
Charlie,
awesome.
Major greatness.
Thank you very much. And the show is not done. We'll be talking about challenges that event organizers face here in Ghana. Richie, you can still stay.
Stay. There's too much in him that needs to be shared.
Oh, okay. All right, Joe 99.7 FM. When we come back, I have Kojo Sobo right here, Baba Sadiq, and Kwesi Ernest, the doctor, here with us. Kojo Poku will also be joining us in a moment on Showbiz A-Z. We'll be right back.
It's the 18th anniversary